Good morning, everybody. It's 5:45 on day 4. Okay, this is better. It's July 3rd, sunrise. We're looking at the Sacandaga River in the Adirondack Park. This is our 4th day here. I'm going to be packing up this morning, and we're heading to our next destination near Speculator. Not far away. Thank you for continuing to come back for the daily vlog here, DEC Camping in the Adirondacks. We have a couple of days left on this trip. I hope you're enjoying. First, we're going to make coffee. We have to start packing up at 7. I got a little bit of time to sit by the fire. Pretty good. That's breakfast on day 4. The time is 7:45 a.m. on July 3rd. We already started breaking down camp. But first I'm going to eat my breakfast. Okay, the time is 9:35 on day 4. I've finished breaking down camp. I'm burning the campfire down to ashes, and I'll sweep it out before I leave. I have a fresh cup of coffee brewing. At least the water's boiling. I only have what I'm using right now. Everything else is packed up. Okay, I reorganized the pickup truck. Got that all set, secured. All I've got to deal with is my garbage and these few items here, which is mostly food stuff. So our next stop is going to be Little Sands Point over by Piseco Lake. It's about a 45-minute ride. This is a beautiful camp. No doubt if you're ever in the region, you should definitely stop by and get yourself a site here right up against the river. It is one of the most peaceful places I've camped. Very nice. Alright, just checking in. Be back in a little bit. Thanks for watching. Alright, the truck is fully packed and ready to go. Could take a quick look around the campsite just to make sure I'm not forgetting anything, leaving any trash. Leave no trace, guys. No sense having people cleaning up for you. There we go. The sugar packet. The fire is completely burned out. I doused it with some water, shook it up a bit. Nothing blue this way. Okay, it's exactly the way I found it. It's a beautiful sight. Look at these trees. Absolutely beautiful. Alright, we're on the road to Little Sands Point Campground for another 2 days. We're going to a good place. They have a great lake for swimming, for kayaking and stuff, so we'll stay by the water. I'd like to thank you for joining me on this vlog. This is the 4th day that we've been out. Sacandaga Campground on the great Sacandaga River. Maybe one last look at the water. Let's have a sit down. It's the beautiful Sacandaga River in the Adirondack Park near Wells, New York. Absolutely beautiful place. Being well taken care of by the New York State Department of Conservation. A big thumbs up to the department. These guys work hard. They care about what they're doing. And thanks to them, we all have a place where we can come and seek peace in turbulent times. Thank you for watching. If you enjoy this content, give us a big thumbs up. It really helps the channel to grow. We can continue our work. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them below. I'd love to hear from you. And if you're inclined to, hit the subscription button in the corner. That's the best way to help the channel to grow and be seen by more people around the world. Down the river we go. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're at Little Sands Point Public Campground in the Adirondack Park. It's on Piseco Lake. But first we're going to check out some of the public areas and the boat launch. Let's go. Launch area. Guess you can keep your boats moored here. Beautiful Adirondacks. Piseco Lake. That's it. Piseco. Another tough word I have to learn. What do you think I bet that'd make me real itchy if I touched it. But just about everything makes me itchy when I touch it. It's just one of the fun parts about being me. And it's 10 minutes to 4 on day, let's see, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Today's Wednesday. Right, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Checked out Wednesday to get in here. So this is day 4. That was a lot of thinking. Well, I am at Piseco Lake Campground. Now, technically, this is Little Sands Point Campground. Little Sands Point Campground. They're combining 3 campgrounds into one, and they closed another. I'll get more information on that before the end of this. But this is my new site. It was one of the last 2 that were available. I'll show you. Site number 3 was my other choice. You'll get a kick out of this. Right there. Okay, that's site number 3. I'm glad we didn't go there. Yeah, it was a little too small for me. Okay, so this is my setup. I decided to put up Big Blue, my cabin tent, and it is all set. I decided to run tarps. This is the Adirondacks. When it rains, it pours, the wind blows. So this is one of my more sturdy setups. We've got the blue tent with the fly with the camo heavy duty tarp fooling around, and I got tie downs all around. This little deal worked out pretty nicely so I can get some ventilation in the windows. Here's the kitchen. I'm not going to tarp it this time unless I need to. I'll just throw a tarp over it. We got our coffee kit, fuel, my last orange, that kind of thing. A wash-up station. This is my hygiene bag. Remember, always, whenever you think you might have touched some poison ivy, just make sure you wash your hands with a washcloth. The water, the soap doesn't matter as much. It's good, but it's the washcloth that saves you. Yeah, it's the oils that get you, and the only way to get it off is by scrubbing with the washcloth. It works. So we have the new, get down low, new pop-up shelter, 10 by 10 by Piseco. Very heavy duty. I probably shouldn't show the label too much. I got my little table set up. I had to level all the legs with rocks because we're on a bit of a slope here, which is no big deal. It's actually very comfortable. I can pick the angle that I like. I have yet to set up the interior. We're going to have the cot right there. Here's my clothes and stuff. We really haven't done anything in here yet. That's coming up. I like this, that I was able to pull the pickup truck underneath the tarp so I can access things without getting wet, and it's a nice little counter to have around. There's nothing better than a pickup truck for camping. Okay, well, that's our update at about 4 o'clock on day 4. I keep having to move I guess I don't have any more room for my solar charger. Yeah, that's it for today. Maybe we can grab a spot here. Look at that. Yeah, something. On our next update, I'll take you down by the water. We'll have a look around the park. I'm just finishing setting up. It's a good camp. I feel good about it. I'm going to be here for 2 nights, and then I'm heading home on Friday. Gotta do it. I've been away since Sunday. I miss my wife, and I miss my dog. And I hear say my daughters might be in town for the weekend, so extra bonus incentive to get me home. I'm going to hit traffic though because it's the day after the 4th of July, going into a weekend. I'm not looking forward to that. I'll leave late and maybe do some exploring on the way down. I did consider going to our Catskill camp, but it's a little extra driving, which I really don't need. Okay. Thanks so much. Appreciate you being here. Hit that subscription button. Give us a big thumbs up. Leave a comment below. All that jazz. I'll see you soon. We're not done with today yet. Makes your skin nice and soft. That's dryer lint. Really good hardwood I got in Wells. $10 for a big bundle. Okay, we're going to let this burn down to coal so we can cook some dinner. Alright, we'll be back. By the way, it is 5:13 p.m. on day 4. We are at Little Sands Point Campground. We are camping in the Adirondack Park in Little Sands Point Campground, run by the New York State Department of Environmental Conservation. It is July 3rd. We're going to be here for 2 nights. This is day 4, and the time is 5:13 p.m. Alright, it is 6:23 on day 4. I got a piece of chicken on the fire. And some rice boiling. Let's give that a mix. Otherwise, I'm just sitting here enjoying myself in the campground. Neighbors moving in. Looks like it's going to get busy. Otherwise, we're all set up. Okay, we'll be back in a little while. A little chicken and rice. Smells better than it looks. At the time is 7:31 on day 4, and we're looking at the beautiful Piseco Lake. We're at Little Sands Point Campground near Speculator, New York. It's been choppy and windy all day. It's finally calmed down a little bit. Beautiful spot. Camp's all set up. I had dinner, sitting by the campfire relaxing. Just figured I'd take a walk. See the mountains off in the distance. Over there, how pretty. Take a quick look at this site. I believe it's 59. Nice fire pit. Picnic table is sufficient. Really pretty. I don't see too many sites here that are good for an RV. This one's almost has a walk-in. Park up here. There's our camp up there.